a picture of himself and his family in his damn yacht. He bought that yacht, tried to get away. He say he might try that shit in a few days, because in a few days, Conor McGregor, it's a high likelihood, is going to prison. In junior, he'll say that's how Conor McGregor doing. His daddy was in prison. Conor McGregor's grandmother and grandfather, great-grandmother and grandfather, stole shit, assaulted people, just like Conor McGregor. For some damn reason, some people in Ireland, they're proud of that shit, but they're coming around in Ireland, and they got security cameras and shit. And Conor McGregor, he stayed outside of Ireland. Okay, when they can't listen, three at least. It's a high likelihood there are much more women have filed complaints against Conor McGregor for rape. There's two in Ireland, and then they say Conor McGregor in court they say he exposed himself. You say, and that's a crock of shit. That's a crock of shit. They didn't say what he did. That's what they assumed he did. That's what they assumed he did. But see, Conor McGregor, he's involved in some deep shit. Conor McGregor will ship his shit around the world. Right? Conor McGregor will give a percentage of that to every country, dole it out, and he ended up giving it all to New York. He ended up giving it all to New York to a foundation. Why? Because that NYPD, when Conor McGregor threw a hand truck through a window and they bust his ass, Dana White left the hand truck by the door. Conor McGregor, he did that shit, okay, to get in with whatever gang he wanted to get in with in the car, you see, and become a bad guy, certified bad guy. And he'd go to the United States and do all this shit, and throw that hand, and then when they bust his ass, he'd run his mouth. He'd run his damn mouth to the NYPD. And NYPD is an international drug enforcement agency. And he ran his mouth without his solicitor present, okay? And Conor McGregor, that's why he didn't distribute the profits from his whiskey around the world, all that shit, give it to some foundation. That foundation in New York he gave it to. It's to come back to the NYPD, drug enforcement, whatever. And that whiskey, all that whiskey, he's got whatever in it from the can of hands he's shipping all around the world. You say who gets the profits for that shit? The NYPD. Okay? They're not selling that shit in bars. It's bullshit. They think he's sent that shit. They think they're sending. Kinahan thought he was sending that shit all around the world, real smart with Conor McGregor and this damn whiskey, hiding that shit in whiskey bottles. And the whole damn time, money's, it's all a big setup. It's a big setup. And the police, they let Conor McGregor, he had how many felonies for doing that shit in New York? Okay, he got out of that shit. This right here is a fake. Conor McGregor is not a Monaco. They won't allow his ass to leave. But they let his ass off to snitch for international drug shit. And that is why Conor McGregor has not went to prison for raping these women yet. But that time is coming down. They know that Kinahan is in Dubai. He's fighting extradition. It's all up for Conor McGregor. This, raping them women, that's a separate fucking thing. That's a separate damn thing from selling drugs. So they did their end on that side, but on the raping them women's side, Conor McGregor if Conor McGregor had been found innocent of raping them women, for damn sure, this woman would not be able to sue Conor McGregor in civil court, because he would be innocent. She would not be able to sue an innocent person. What is Conor McGregor has delayed, and now that shit's coming down. It's coming down in civil court. Conor McGregor been getting huge because Conor McGregor knew his time would eventually, the sand in the hourglass would, you see, would run out. Conor McGregor is huge because Conor McGregor is going to prison. Conor McGregor is going to prison. Conor McGregor deserves what he gets in prison.
A lot of people are saying certain things are following these narratives, these vicious narratives.
Notice the date, March 21st, 2022. The discovery process of the civil case is expected to be completed within 10 weeks. 10 weeks from March 21.
Someone might describe a situation that's unpleasant or confining as being like a prison. This is what they're referring to.
Every little Eskimo kiss. Eskimo kiss ain't never hurt nobody, right?
I'm not gonna like.
You are my property to do with as I please.
Fuck you, Conor McGregor!
Yummy.
Fuck you, Conor McGregor!